in the Annika Pro-Am. As it says here, it will take the Gainbridge ambassador, Caitlin Clark, returns to play this Wednesday. No, not this Wednesday. In the Wednesday, November 12th, Pro-Am at Pelican Golf Club as part of the Annika driven by Gainbridge at Pelican.
All right. So the LPGA just executed what may be the most astute financial decision of 2025. The difficulty is that it truly highlights a major issue facing women's basketball at the moment that I take it that Caitlin Clark's own league is still attempting to figure out how to promote her. For the second consecutive year, golf is leveraging her appeal to its fullest potential. And pay attention, the figures from the previous year were enormous.
Clark will play Wednesday, November 12th at Pelican Club. Pro-Am tickets are $25, and event organizers. Now peep this. Business is booming when Caitlin is involved. Pro-Am tickets are $25, and event organizers saw demand increase 1,200% for the Pro-Am because of Clark, one of the most popular figures in the sports world. 1,200%.
All right, take this. Attendance has increased by 200%. Take a moment to consider that. The demand for tickets increased significantly. It blew up completely. We're discussing a 100% leap. And for the sole reason that a basketball player chose to purchase a golf club. The absurd thing is that Caitlin Clark's star power is completely understood by all of America's major sports leagues. The NFL notices. The NBA notices. Even golf understands it. However, the WNBA continues to debate her value in some way.
And I believe they might even have they've got a statement from somebody. Caitlin Clark enjoyed her time at the Annika so much last year that she's running it back. The WNBA star will return to the LPGA Tour event at Pelican Golf Club in Bel Air, Florida, where she's scheduled to participate in the Pro-Am on November 12th.
Mark November 12th on your calendars, as that is when everything will be happening at the Pelican Golf Club in Bel Air, Florida. One of the most anticipated golf events of the year will take place on that date. It's not even about the enormous $3.25 million prize money, to be honest. It's all due to Caitlin Clark's amazing, genuine crossover appeal, which no marketing team can possibly replicate. The last time she played, the Golf Channel practically went live as she was playing, interviewing her. Fans simply couldn't get enough of it.
Dozen followers. Clark had thousands. She played the front nine with the world number one Nelly Korda and back nine with golf icon Annika Sorenstam, the event's host. It was an honor to play the Pro-Am with Caitlin last year. The crowds were amazing, and we are excited for her to return to the Annika in November. Annika said she added such a great dynamic to our event, and her passion for golf and competitiveness were fun to witness firsthand.
Take a listen. Caitlin Clark received some very high marks from Annika Sorenstam. According to her, the crowds were incredible, brimming with enthusiasm, competitiveness, and intensity. And let's face it, that goes beyond a simple compliment of civility. One of the all-time great golfers identifying a real impact player. Pro-Am groupings often attract a maximum of 12 fans. However, Caitlin had thousands of fans watching her every move, completely turning a small-scale golf outing into this enormous show.
Colton Herta and Marcus Erickson served as the caddies. Come on, man.
All right, everybody, welcome back.
I think the cool thing about that is just you felt the energy in the room, the amount of women sitting in there and so passionate about being a leader in their space, whether it was sport, whether it's business, whatever it is. I think that was what's so cool about it. And obviously getting to sit next to Annika on stage is pretty special for myself. So I think a lot of things that me and Annika said is we share a lot of the same values, and I think that's really cool, being driven, but so do they at the same time. Like, obviously we're, professional athletes or played sport or whatever it was, but at the same time in their lives, it all relates. And I think people at times forget that we're real humans too, and we're driven by the same things that they are, maybe just achieving things a little bit differently, and whatever it is, but you could just feel the energy and excitement in the room, and I thought that was what's so cool about it.
Objective, her joy is clearly audible in her voice. This is not merely a marketing campaign for Caitlin Clark or some haphazard sponsor deal. She is truly excited to be out there. She talks about how much she looks up to Annika Sorrentom and Nelly Korda and how she truly wants to step up and get their respect. She isn't only there for a brief photo opportunity. No, her purpose is to compete. Additionally, that competitive fire never goes out.
Every league understands the value of Caitlin Clark. Every single league, and we're going to get into this article. Every single league, from Major League Baseball, the NFL, the NBA, everybody seems to understand the value that Caitlin Clark brings to the table. Except guess who? Except who? The league she plays in, the WNBA. Cathy, in my opinion, this is the reason you got to go. This is the reason you have to go. All these WNBA players that was disrespecting fans, disrespecting Caitlin Clark fans, and all of this nonsense. Y'all don't understand the value she brings. But all of the leagues who are prospering and winning, they understand the value. And it's pretty sad.
And here's where things start to go wrong for the WNBA. With the exception of her own league, Caitlin Clark appears to be valued by every major sports league in the world. The LPGA, who only has a sponsorship deal, is promoting and defending her reputation as though she were a diamond. In the meantime, the WNBA continues to doubt whether she has truly earned the attention while allowing her to be shoved, hacked, and treated disrespectfully virtually every night. There is simply no denying the difference.
She's going to participate in the same event that she was in last year, which garnered a hell of a lot of attention. A ton of attention. Caitlin Clark to run it back at the LPGA event. WNBA star will compete in the Annika Pro-Am. Annika Sorenstam.
Gamebridge didn't just wait for Caitlin Clark to take the WNBA by storm. The truth is that they signed her way back when she was still killing it at Iowa. Even before the draft and her historic first season, they could see the vision. As the LPGA event's title sponsor, Gamebridge is currently making a ton of money. In addition to enhancing her own brand and growing her entire business, Caitlin's presence completely transforms the game of golf. All of this is happening while her own league continues to debate if she is even too well-liked.
She's had an endorsement deal with Gamebridge, the title sponsor of this LPGA event, since her senior season at the University of Iowa. See, Cathy, you talking about without the WNBA, the girl wouldn't have been making $16 million. She been getting money with these people while she was at Iowa. She been getting to the bag before the WNBA. Sorry. That would never work here. The WNBA needs to be grateful of Caitlin Clark, not the other way around. Okay. I had an amazing time at Annika last November and participating in the Pro-Am alongside Nelly Korda.
In the meantime, WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert consistently asserts that the league's marketing approach is adequate. She believes that everyone will automatically feel better as a result of Caitlin Clark's accomplishment. The thing that only works, though, is if you really seize the opportunity. They grasped the LPGA right away. They thought, let's do this again. After witnessing the enormous crowds and the 120% ticket spike. My friend, that isn't good fortune. That is simply opportunistic, astute business. You recognize the opportunity, seize it, and then do it again.
She's serious. She's really, really serious about this golf. Hosted by World Golf and LPGA Hall of Famer Annika Sorenstam, the Annika is the LPGA Tour's final full-field regular season event for 2025 and includes a $3.25 million purse. Quote, it was an honor to play in the Pro-Am with Caitlin last year. The crowds were amazing. We are excited for her return to the Annika in November, Sorenstam said in a statement. She's added such a great dynamic to our event. Her passion for golf competitiveness were fun to witness firsthand. You know who's also extremely competitive at golf? Michael Jordan will rip your heart out. He's competitive at everything. But, you know, just throwing another GOAT out in the arena there. I look forward to having her back and continuing to introduce the great game of golf to the next generation.
Listen, This is the last full-field regular season tournament of 2025 on the LPGA Tour, with a $3.25 million prize fund. For players vying for rankings, money, and tour status, that is a major concern. Additionally, Caitlin Clark is present and isn't taking anything. Furthermore, she's actually making it stronger. Due to her enormous popularity, there will be many more admirers, larger galleries, a great deal of media attention, and sponsors who will receive significant benefits. Future expansion, more payouts, increased visibility, and a sport that truly lives on crossover appeal are all results of the whole cascade effect. This is how a league can expand. You know, you give attention to the celebrity who attracts new fans, and then you allow that attention to uplift everyone in her vicinity.
Yeah. All roads lead to the Annika Pro-Am. Trust me, all roads, all cameras, all people will be tuned in for the Annika Pro-Am. Why? To see the GOAT, Caitlin.
The anchor will be the center of attention, really. And it's not hyperbole. A pro golf tournament in Florida is about to become the entire epicenter of the sports world for a single day in November. We are referring to the exhibition, the warm-up, and the prom rather than the championship round. Even yet, it's already generating more excitement than the majority of complete tournaments. And the reason for this is Caitlin Clark's departure, that is crossover fame's amazing power in 2025. However, it's somewhat refreshing that the LPGA isn't attempting to stop this. No, they are genuinely commemorating it. They are fully aware that nobody else is diminished by Caitlin's fame. Rather, it simply makes the stage as a whole shine considerably brighter.
Down. Clark doesn't load her hands properly for her athleticism to generate good club speed. Fans will see if things have improved next month. So, and like I said, that came out by The Athletic, aka the New York Times now.
Understand this. Caitlin Clark's golf swing was actually forwarded to a professional instructor by The Athletic for evaluation. Think about that for a moment, please. Her mechanics are being broken down by a major sports outlet, as if she were a professional PGA competitor. The conclusion was that she is extremely strong despite being raw, depending entirely on her unadulterated athleticism rather than refined technique. However, that isn't even the main storyline here. The truth is that Caitlin finds satisfaction in whatever she does. She warms up, swings, and even takes practice shots. All of it garners national attention. When you genuinely go beyond your sport, that is what occurs. She is no longer only a basketball player. She is a complete cultural phenomenon who elevates each and every appearance to a significant occasion.
Opinion, this is the reason you gotta go. This is the reason you have to go. All these WNBA players that was disrespecting fans, disrespecting Caitlin Clark fans, and all of this nonsense. Y'all don't understand the value she brings, but all of the leagues who are prospering and winning, they understand the value, and it's pretty sad. We have an article by Scott Agnes. Hey, Scott, listen, man, I let bygones be bygones. I let bygones be bygones, bro. Just don't pull what you pulled again. Don't do it again. Let bygones be bygones. Salute to Scott Agnes. Caitlin Clark.
In all honesty, Caitlin Clark should be thanked by the WNBA, not the other way around. Although that may sound a bit harsh, that is the situation as it is. Before Caitlin ever set foot on a WNBA court, she was already a huge national brand. Every major network watched it, including Nike and Gamebridge. Caitlin Clark was not created by the league. She was totally advantageous to them. However, far too many people chose to minimize her achievement and doubt all of her excitement throughout her first year rather than truly embracing her gift. In the meantime, the LPG recognized her worth right away. No drama, no jealousy, just open arms and wise business choices.
I thought we'd just check this out. This was from the Indiana Fever's official X page from last year.
Yeah, you got that.
You understand how the renowned competitiveness of Michael Jordan extends beyond the basketball court. It follows him all the way to the golf field, where each shot turns into a contest of pride. Caitlin Clark is characterized by the same unrelenting sharpness. She's not merely there for a good time. No, she grinds. She studies. She works on it. She also has a sincere admiration for the sport. Legends like Annika Sainstam are appreciating her impact because of this. The reason for this is that Caitlin isn't merely acting as though she cares about golf. In fact, she's making it better. She is fusing her own unadulterated genuineness with Jordan's fire. The next generation is being shown what true athletic obsession looks like. She puts the same amount of effort into every three-pointer as she does into every fairway swing.